Okay, we're on the live stream, but it's a different link than the one I posted. That's gonna be a problem. So hopefully we get some viewers. Right now we have 0.
Well, once you go live, it pops up on people's things anyways, isn't it?
Supposed to, but I don't know. Hey Shan, the link that I shared is wrong. I had to go to the regular live stream. People can find it, but they're probably gonna go to that link too. They have to delete that link first on Facebook. But people are probably already sitting waiting on it.
Anyways, yeah, Giles dad said he's got an Xbot camera thing that goes up on a pole and follows a play.
Yeah.
I don't know much about that stuff.
Stuff
Yeah,
like
he
that.
said we can try it though if we want to try it next game even.
He's got one?
Yeah, he's got it in the truck. Yeah. I said, well, I don't know any. Adrian's the man for that. Hey, good morning, Hockey fans.
One fan on there?
Good morning, Mama.
Yeah. Messed up the link.
Oh, we got her figured out now. We got Adrian back and Kaylee, and so the whole team is here. There's going to be graphics and stories and all kinds of love and fun here. So, Muskies are taking on Northern Tier again, scrimmaging, the hockey club. Yesterday they scrimmaged. Not the same team that we've seen the last couple weekends, so hopefully we're going to get back to that team this morning. Just some sloppy play, I guess you could say, but that's going to happen. Long season. You're going to have some of those games along the way. They're good reality checks for the kids sometimes to remind them that every day's a new day and you got to get up and get ready to work hard no matter what happened the day before, because that's irrelevant once you strap them on the next time. So we've got Sophia Tange is back today. Basketball season has wrapped up. They won the gold medal, junior girls basketball team. So we got Sophia back. Sailor Easton is here but injured on the bench. Blair Cross still out with a concussion. Sailor says she'll be back ready to go next weekend when they take on Grand Forks next Friday night. So looks like Shayna shoots in goal here today. Hannah Pope up front on the face-off. Here we go. Puck is dropped. And off the face-off, Hannah regains control of the puck and puts it back to the Maya Lepage. Lepage looks to go right back up the middle, finds Narinsky at the blue line. Narinsky carries in, drops it there for Pope. Pope carries in, has Mason in front, slides it over. Good stay by the goalie, because if it would have got by, Mason would have had a tap in. Out comes Northern Tier. Hannah Whiten regroups, picks it up. She has a forechecker all over her. She carries it behind the net, trying to protect the puck. Ran into some wet ice there, but she gets it up to Mason. Mason chips it out to Pope. Pope tries to give it to Narinsky. It goes all the way down. Goaltender plays it up against the wall. Mason keeps it into Narinsky. Narinsky gets tripped up. Mason gets it back. Mason tries to center it. Just couldn't get anything on it. Girls are going for a change here. Northern Tier dumps it back behind the net. Now Bliss is in on the forecheck. Played up the wall. Arpin tries to hold it in at the blue line. It's poked by her and it comes out to the red line and back they go. Woolsey tries to regroup. Chips it off the wall. Gushalak dumps it in deep. Muskie girls are on a forecheck now. Bella Fry. She forces the pass up the wall where Bliss intercepts it. Bliss puts it in the skates, can't get it anywhere. Still tied up along the wall. She puts it down lower to Fry. Fry tries to give it back. It's intercepted by Northern Tier. Now Fry has it. She centers one. Gushalak puts it into the corner. Takes her player off the puck. Throws it hard around. Bounces hard off the stanchion right onto the back of the net and goes into the far corner. Northern Tier gets it. Bliss intercepts that one. Now Gushalak leaves it there for Fry. Fry comes in, steps around the defense, can't get a shot off. Now Bliss has it in the slot. Gets a stick. Can't get that pass through or puck through, and out comes Northern Tier. 3-on-2. Gushalak on the back check breaks it up. Puck slides away. Arpin has it now. Chipped out to Childs Perot. Childs off the wall. Gets it over here to Fry. Fry wants to give it back. She does. Childs has it. Steps in over the goal line. Tanguay has it now, down low. Centers it for Perot. She couldn't get a shot off. Harblock off the bench. Throws one towards the net. Slides through the crease. Perot now has it. She gives it back to Harbluck behind the net. Girls have had good pressure here, but they just haven't got anything yet good on net. Back now to pick that up is Ducharme, I believe. Off the wall, Tanguay has it. Tanguay to Perot. Perot whips one wide. Tom pinches down off the blue line, keeps it in. Down low to Perot, behind the net, over to Tanguay. Tanguay takes her player out. Then the puck is chipped out of the zone by Northern Tier, and hustling back to pick it up is Sienna Tom. Tom grabs the puck and wheels behind the net. Comes around and banks a hard one off the wall, just out of Harbluck's reach. The Northern Tier keeps it inside the blue line. The girls have a little bit of a log jam over here inside the blue line of the hockey club zone, and with a good stick there, Harbluck pokes it out to center ice. Pope deflects that one off Pope's stick out into the stands, and a souvenir for the 4 people on that side of the arena. 6 actually. So a little better start, a lot of offensive zone time, but not a whole lot to show for it. It's 1 shot on goal, a couple good chances, but nobody could get their stick on it. Face off here at center ice.
So it's a different life.
Is this my coffee? 25-minute halves here in these scrimmages. They don't put up a score on the scoreboard, but it's just a good opportunity to skate. I know the Northern Tier is still making their final decisions to their team for the year, so they're using it as a tune-up, and the Muskies are using it as just some more good games against some different opponents. We know when you play in the States, you got to skate, show up every time, or it can be a long day. Puck's turned back inside the Northern Tier zone. It's center, hard pass out, and Hannah White can't get a handle on it. Northern Tier comes in and picks it up, and out they come. On the back check, Nowinski takes it away from Northern Tier and starts to get some speed in her own zone. Wheels around the defenseman. She's got a head of steam. She gets tripped up. There's going to be a penalty here. She's taken down, and Northern Tier is going to get a tripping penalty. I don't even know. We didn't really have any penalties called yesterday, so I don't know if they play shorthanded or just make them change. I think they just make them change their lines. Last year, we did do some power play and penalty kill time, but I think this year they just, you get a penalty, your line changes, and play 5-on-5. On the face-off. Yeah. How are we doing?
We got 6 viewers.
6. Well,
Here they come.
that's more. Here they come. They found it.
Sorry about that, everybody.
We had a little technical issue this morning.
We always have a technical issue. It's no fun without technical issues.
Be too easy. Bliss trying to center it to Bouchlac, hits a skate. Puck comes back to Harpin at the point. Quickly, she puts it right on net. Goes through everybody into the corner. Bouchlac hustling down there. Pinches her player off. Coming in to help. Bliss stops it, but putting it right back into the corner there is Wolseley. Fry is down low. She centers it. Nobody can get a stick on it. Bliss can't quite get it out of their skates. They've been getting the puck in some prime scoring areas, but just unable to get it up to their stick. Wolseley takes her player out, and the puck goes harmlessly into the corner. She flips it around the boards now. Fry's going to get there first. Slow roller. Fry gives it back in the middle to Wolseley. Wolseley throws it up the middle. Now Fry has it. She's got a little bit of space now. Gets away from her, and the defenseman pinches down, puts it back out of the zone. Bliss throws it back in, offside, but now they're okay. Out comes Northern Tier. Fry stepped into the defenseman, couldn't knock her off it. She carries it over the blue line. Gets a shot on goal. Shayna grabs that one. Just caught her inside the left elbow. She squeezed it and hold on for the whistle. So it says 1 shot apiece here. 7 minutes of hockey played on this straight time 25-minute half. And they'll have a flood and do another 25 minutes, have a little bit of time off, and then they'll scrimmage with Hibbing and head home. Pack up the hunting gear for tomorrow. Harbluck off the face-off, dumps it in deep. Tanguay and Harbluck give chase. He pinched that puck down below the goal line. Now Harbluck pops out to be F3. Charles Perot has it on the balls. Charles and digs it out of the corner. Ducharme has it, throws one on the net. Charles Perot finds it, just tipped it over top of the net. Now Charles gets tied up below the goal line. 3 forwards down deep now. Dangerous play. Puck comes over here to the left boards, and they flip it towards the goal or the blue line. Tom was trying to hold it in, couldn't, but at least she held up the Northern Tier player, so she couldn't get off. Ducharme fans on that passing attempt now. Northern Tier intercepts. Tom swoops back and picks it up. Goes cross ice to Harbluck. Harbluck now gets to the red line, gives it to Perreault. Perreault goes wide on the defenseman. She's kind of all by herself. We got changes coming. She goes, takes it behind the goal line, spins it back behind the net. Narinsky jumps on it. She curls.
There it is. Oh.
Had one there. Narinsky at the blue line, curling away from the Northern Tier player. Steps in, then has it poked off her stick. Comes to Mason. Narinsky gets it back. Narinsky again out of the corner. Tries to center it. Turns it over. Out comes Northern Tier. Northern Tier drags it into the zone. Good puck protection there. Girl takes it below the goal line. Attempts to center it. It was blocked by Pope. And now Narinsky has it. She gives it hard up the ice here to Pope. Got a 2-on-1 shaping up. Pope drops it for Narinsky. Narinsky has Mason. She throws it backhand to Mason and it was poked away by the goalie. Good play on her end. Northern Tier now tries to dump it deep, hits a Woolsey in the foot and bounces straight to Hannah White. Or that was Lepage, sorry, in the foot. She just throws it out of the zone. It's dumped in and thrown right on goal. Schutte kicks it to the side. Lepage there will whip it around to the far side. Goes over to Gouchelak. Gouchelak is there first. Can't quite get enough on it. Now Lepage has it again. Flips it up. Just couldn't bounce it over the stick, and the defenseman for Northern Tier intercepted that, but she's bumped off the puck by Gouchelak. She finds Bliss coming off the bench. Couldn't find that pass. Tries to get a shot across. Now Gouchelak finds the rebound. She fired a good hard shot, but it was right into the goalie there. Didn't pick up that puck clean. Otherwise, could have been in on a clean break, but got in the feet. Got the puck over to Gouchelak with a good hard shot. Good save. Bliss wins the draw. Back to Woolsey. She fires one by the net. Bella Fry picks it up. Throws the backhand up to the slot to Gouchelak. Gouchelak tries to get a quick shot off. It bounces up in the air. Bliss couldn't get a stick on it. Now Fry chops it towards the goal. Back to the point to Arpin. Arpin quickly down in the corner to Bella Fry. Fry finds Bliss in the slot. Bliss shoots. Oh, the goalie just got it under her pad there. Almost found the 5-hole. There's a nice little puck movement there, though. Open shot. Opened up and quick release, but goalie got down on that one. So 15-24 here as we tick down in the first half. On the face-off, Bliss wins it back to Arpin. Northern Tier gets through. Arpin held the line. Fry and Bliss are trying to find that puck. Now Northern Tier comes back into the zone, comes out the far side, the right side. Dumped back in by Gouchelak. Northern Tier finds it again, hits the shin pad. Arpin knocks it down, puts it right back into the corner. Northern Tier intercepts that, and out they come with some speed. Gouchelak with a hard back check takes her player off the puck. They both fall. Now Fry has it. She tries to do a quick spin, gives it to Bliss. Bliss carries it in over the blue line. She's trying to lean in on that player. Now she cuts to the net and got that puck swagged away from her. Puck's dumped towards the blue line. Off the bench comes Tanguay. Tanguay curls into the corner. She runs into a few Tier players. Now she finds the opening. Takes a look. Shot, hits a shin pad. Now comes Pro. Pro snaps one, just misses the net. Northern Tier finds that puck. They're trying to get out of the zone. Arpin has to back off because there's 3 Tier players coming out. The puck goes cross ice and Woolsey's the first one there. Oh, whoops, almost. Northern Tier now regroups at the red line, up the blue line. Charles Perreault in the back check takes it back. Charles circles behind her own goal. While running around the boards to Harbluck. Harbluck bounces it off the wall and comes out of the zone. Northern Tier defenseman stood up, knocked it away from Perreault as she tried to get on a loose puck. Arpin now, she throws one back into the neutral zone. And Northern Tier intercepts it and dumps it back into the hockey club zone. Back to get it as Woolsey. Spins away, over to Harbluck on the wall. She's cut off. Harbluck goes back the other way. Tanguay's there. She's waiting for that puck to come, and it comes. Now she has a lane. She gets it to Perreault. Perreault chips it out. A little harder, and it would have been on. Now Tanguay picks it up into the skates, steps in around a couple players. Nice move. Oh, nice play by Sophia there. She stepped around the defenseman, got in on goal, went upstairs, but the goalie got a piece of it and was able to make a good save as Sophia has a nice scoring opportunity with a nice little stick handle there, little dangle. Got that from Adrian. them dangles. Those dangles are
Yeah,
from
she
that.
got those for me.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's nice. That was smooth. That was smooth right there. Oh, off the face-off. The Muskies won the draw. Nobody seemed to want the puck, so it was like the parting of the Red Sea. And out comes Northern Tier on the attack into our zone. Nice pass there by Nurinsky onto Wason's stick. Pope joins the play. Wason finds her. Oh, Pope fires a hard shot. All alone with the goalie, and the goalie makes a big save there. Picking it up again is Mason. Puck's fired out. Pinching was Ducharme. She was unable to keep it in. Coming across there to help out was Tom. Puck's dumped back now. Pope has it. Ducharme has it. She gets it up to Mason. Mason goes cross ice to Nurinsky. Can't handle the pass. She's in her feet a bit. Nurinsky now tries to stick handle through one, but there's two other Northern Tier girls there. Mason has it. Centers one. Nobody there. List takes it away from them and goes back in their own zone to pick it up. Cross ice pass right on Bliss's stick. Bliss carries the puck in. Shoots a hard shot. Just misses low on the glove side. The goalie's a right-handed catcher. It's forecheck by Gushak. Gushak throws it off the defenseman's foot. Out come the Northern Tier. I'm not sure what the Northern Tier are. Stars?
Stars, yeah.
Are they?
Northern Tier Stars.
Okay, good. Let's do that. Stars. Rather
Did
say
some
that.
research.
Yeah, nice. Nice. I should have done that. And that's the blue line. The Stars hold it in. Stars did. Back to Lepage. Our en français. Over a wall to Bella Fry. She gives it back. It's thrown right up into the middle. Hannah White couldn't handle that one. Costly turnover almost. Rimmed around. Gushak gets there and chips it out of the zone. Bella Fry chasing down on the forecheck. She does a good job. Picked the pocket of the defenseman momentarily, but they got it back, and out come the Stars. Curling away from Perot at center. Into the zone. Drop there. Good hard shot on goal. Second poke at it. Rebounds there. Shayna got the pad down and took that bottom of the net away. Out comes Perot now. Over the red line. Stick handling through a couple Stars. She gets in a good spot. Shot. Good shot on goal there. The goalie didn't handle the pain, but found the rebound and covered it up. So.
Probably saw
Wow.
James Drabs last game, but they're looking pretty good today.
A little better, yeah.
Yesterday,
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it was weird yesterday because we weren't playing great, but probably by this time we had about 18 shots on goal. You know what I mean? It was,
Yeah.
but then it was just little mistakes, like turn the puck over and watch them go on a breakaway, or leave somebody alone in front of the net, kind of, just little things that they're not typically going to do very often. But they had lots of chances to score, but we were picking the goalie's belly button instead of picking the corner, I think. But that's hockey. Harblock now on the wall in the offensive zone. She ties up her player. Pope comes in to help out. Puck's chipped towards the line. Arpin kept it in, put it to Tanguay, right to Hope. Hope. Hey, that's a good name, Hannah Pope. I just call her Hope. Shorten it up a bit. Hope. Hope and a prayer. We almost got one there. She hit the goalie in the pad, though. Into the corner now. Woolsey. She rims it up to Mason. Mason chips it out. Here comes Pope and Nurinsky. 2-on-1 shaping up. That's quite a bit offside. Just a bit outside. Little Morgan Wallen. Hey, that was a good concert. Only hit one deer on the way to that concert. Still dealing with that. And Pope has it now. Throws one on the net. Kicked over to the wall, just past Nurinsky. Nurinsky now curls out the goal line. Throws another one. Nice left kick pad save again by the goalie. Kicks that puck out. I know what all the words are. They just don't always come out in the right order sometimes. Now back into the Muskie zone. Tom regroups to pick up that puck behind the goal. Comes around behind the net. Puts one off the wall to Nurinsky. Nurinsky goes up the middle to Mason. Pope Bliss intercepts that. Nurinsky has the puck with Bliss in this high slot. Nurinsky carries it down behind the net. Stops. Wheels. Looking for the wrap around there, but can't get it out. Can't get it through. Bliss finds the puck now. She has the puck. Now she's got a lane to walk in and shoot. Walks in, shoots. Goalie sees that one all the way. Didn't handle it clean. Mason jumps on that loose puck, got it behind the net. Mason tries the center. It's broken up by the defenders there. Mason gets it again. Good work by Willow. She's looking for a lane to come out. Goes back to the point to Tom. Tom fires a wrist shot through, misses the net. Bliss picks that puck up on the far side. Didn't protect it well though, and it was taken away by Northern Tier. Out comes the Stars, 2-on-2. Flip one in behind, wide of the net. Back to get it there is Ducharme. Ducharme puts it up the middle. Northern Tier player curls, can't get a backhand off, goes into the corner. Tom chases her down. Battle on the wall. Tom comes out with it. Tom goes up the middle to Gushalak. Gushalak's one-on-one here. Just can't get to that puck, just off her stick. Dumps the puck in. Northern Tier fires it back out hard. Lepage gets it, dumps it right back in. Hockey Club tag up. And out comes Northern Tier looking for a lane. They go right up the middle this time. Bounces off that player's stick. Hannah White picks it up. She goes up the wall to Fry. Fry over the line, gives it to Gushalak. Gushalak, nice shot. Another good pad save by the goalie from Northern Tier. Hannah White now has it at the blue line. Shot towards the net, deflected, bounces around, dribbling in towards a goaltender, and she covers that up. Here with 7 minutes left in the first half. We don't have a score. It says 0-0 on the board, and it still is 0-0. Shot to fall for the Hockey Club, 2 for the Stars.
No, it's 15-3. Kaylee Woolsey.
15-3. Much more accurately done. Kaylee Woolsey has these stats. So 15-3 are the shots. I thought they had more than 2. Out for the point. Lepage, another shot through. There's a couple chances, and there's a goal. Harbluck picks that rebound up off the pad and chips it up and over top of the goaltender. That was one of those change-ups again. I don't think she got all of that one, but it worked up and over top. And Hockey Club takes the lead.
Up and over.
Up and over. Oh yeah, Harbluck's on the screen. On the face-off, Pro wins it back to Lepage. Lepage circles back, looking for someone to give it to. Goes D to D to Hannah White. Hannah White goes right up the middle to Perot. Perot has Harbluck on the right side. She carries it in. Good lane to shoot. Rips one just wide of the net. Goes and gets her own rebound off the back wall. There's Tanguay to pick up the loose puck. Tanguay, she's trying to spin away from traffic. Drops it back behind the net and a nice little cycle there to Perot. Perot overskated it. Puck centered right to Tanguay. Tanguay, oh, she missed that puck. Pinching down was Hannah White. Put it back in the corner, keep it in the Northern Tier zone. And now going across there to pick it up is Harbluck. Puck's turned back into the corner and Perot gets to it. She defends that puck and shields and tries to center it. Narinsky's there. Oh, she just couldn't get a shot off. Narinsky turning out of the corner. Over the top of the circle. Stick counts through a couple of shots. Scores. There, the puck bounced her away that time. Right back to Narinsky. She went high over the top of the glove on a good hard shot. Wish I'd see that more. She can shoot that puck, Logan can. Sometimes she wants to do a couple extra stick handles and runs herself out of room before she can lift it over the goalie. She should be looking to get that head up and fire it because she can fire it. Just like that. Before the goalie gets set, sometimes you rip that shot. You'll be surprised how many times it'll go in. Off the face-off now. It's over here to Arp, and she comes right back to Narinsky up the middle. Narinsky takes it wide on the defenseman and spins and fires a centering pass, misses everybody, and Northern Tier Stars are going to pick that up and skate out through the zone. 3 hockey clubs on the back check. Northern Tier couldn't stay on side, and they go offside here. So, oh, glasses on. 2 now for the hockey club, nothing for the Tier. All right. On the face-off, Northern Tier wins it, hustling across to their defenseman. She dumps the puck into the hockey club zone and back to pick that up is Arpin. Arpin comes around the wall, fires a high pass up here to Narinsky. She knocks that down, gives it to Pope. Pope comes in over the blue line. Gonna stop there, look for help. Delay, throws one towards the net. Mason couldn't get a stick on it. She battles hard though, almost got it back. Now she's gonna get it. Oh, and then she got her stick lifted. And the Northern Tier girl skated in over the blue line. Trying to chip it past Woolsey. She puts it right back into the Northern Tier zone. Hockey Club making some changes. Shot in from the blue line, knocked down by Shoot. She covers it up, looking for the whistle, gets it. And we'll have fresh legs come out here. Face off in the Hockey Club zone. Shooty knocks down her 4th one of the game. 3 minutes here and counting in the first half. Then we'll get a flood. I don't even know if they need a flood that bad. But off the face-off, Bliss wins it to Tom. Tom carries it behind the net. Tom goes up the wall to Bouchelak. Bouchelak on the backhand tries to chip it out of the zone. 3 Northern Tier girls there to cut it off. It's dumped back into Bouchelak skates. Third try, now she gets it out. Fry's coming hard over here to the left side, the right side to dump it into the zone. She dumps it in deep. Bliss forces it back up the wall. Fry intercepts and gives it to Tom. Tom finds the lane, shoots it. Goes right past Bliss on the rebound. The puck is centered by Fry to Bouchelak, but she couldn't get anything on it. Got her stick slapped away from making a good play there. Northern Tier carries it in and dumps it into the zone. Behind the net is Tom. She throws it dangerously kind of out towards the net. Bouchelak gets it up to Bliss. Bliss has Fry. She gets it over here to Fry. That's where I'd like to see Fry a little bit wider. Fry's a little bit wider on that play. She's going to catch that pass and have room to do something, but where she caught it, she was right, the defenseman, right in line with the defenseman, so it's so easy for the defenseman to knock that puck away.
That's one thing I learned from you.
Yeah, that's
Go wide, right?
one thing I learned, yeah. I sat on the bench a number of times and I didn't do that right growing up, so learned it the painful way through experience. Now coming out of the zone, Perreault, she chips it past. She had Bouchelak, but she's going off on a chain, so Perreault's all by herself down low. A lot of black jerseys coming off the bench and getting there and going to it now is Harbluck. Perreault and Harbluck having to blow the goal. She centers it out to Tanguay. Oh, Tanguay had a good shot, but it deflected off a stick. Yeah, nice pass there. Find her tape to tape. You get those shots off. That's nice. Back down low now to Tanguay. Tanguay throwing one through the front of the net. Oh, I know what she was trying to do. Yeah. Throw one out, looking for that rebound to bounce out in front. Yeah. I think she had a good play lined up there. Off the face-off, the pass shoots one through. Good save by the goalie to find that one, and puck bounces up. She catches it. 1 minute here left in the half. Scrimmage fest in Hibbing. On the face-off, Perreault. Nice little dangle through the centerman to herself. Hannah White was unable to keep it in. She retreats back to her own goal, blue line. Oh, and then overskates the puck, and the Stars jump on that loose puck. In they come. Try to center it. Hannah White deflects it with her foot behind the net. Stars go back the other way. Hannah White outmuscles her player and gets to that puck. Chips it up to the wall. It's a wall, just enough to get it out. Harbluck is there. And now Tanguay forcing and turning that puck over. That's why you forecheck. Harbluck, nice pass, nice shot. Nice goal. That was a nice play right there. So that was forechecking. You never give up forechecking. Hard on the puck, it's turned over. Nice pass by Harbluck. Tanguay wasted no time, just one time that shot, low, beat the goalie over the pad, and that was just a nice play. A lot of positives on that one. 3-0 Hockey Club after the first half. So that was quick turnovers. That's kind of how we got victimized yesterday on those turnovers, and a couple quick passes and then it's in the back of your net. So good times to turn the tables there. And a nice Harbluck and Tanguay there as they get the third goal. So 15-minute break. We'll be back to finish off the second half. So go to the washroom, get a new coffee. We'll see you soon.
She's good, man. She's on it.
They're incorrect.
They are way off. What are you at?
What is it? What's the actual shot?
22-4.
That looks so good.
Yeah, we're doing it.
It's so good.
3-0 looks nice too.
Okay. I got all stressed out there, sorry.
That's alright.
But I figured out
Like,
the next time we do it, there's some little errors because I'm trying to do it better. Easier. And I'm learning what to think of
like where?
like 6, 7 errors.
Damn. There's not one up here, right? Must have like a.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, fresh ice here in the Hibbing Memorial Sports Center. In the intermission, Adrian figures we need one of these center ice clocks in the ice for kids. So, any donors out there, alumni, want to chip in on that, get your name on the scoreboard. We'll be willing to promote that.
Really good song.
Yeah. So after the first half, we got 2 25-minute halves straight time here at Scrimmage Fest Hibbing. Hockey Club has 3. The Stars are looking for their first yet. Yesterday we did the same thing, but not quite the same. We ended up with 3. The Stars had 1 after the first half, and then they found 4 in the second half. So we got to hope maybe that doesn't happen here today. And we'll have a little break after this. Our Fort Francis 15U Leaf JVs play just before us. I think they play 1:15 coming up here. They were on just before us here too, and then we play a scrimmage with Hibbing at 2:30 today, and then head home. So definitely first half was a lot cleaner than yesterday's scrimmage, so that's good to see. It's the thing with hockey, you play enough games that you can't let your highs be too high. Once the game's over, you can enjoy it for a while, but you got to reset for the next game. And just like when you have a bad outing, you can't dwell on that either, because you got to refocus and reset for the next game, which is usually, especially on the weekend, less than 24 hours away. So you learn that through years and years of hockey. Sounds easy, doesn't always happen. Hockey Club here now, gonna try to get back to moving the puck, making some good things happen.
I like a good puzzle, good mystery. Shannon, I went to a murder mystery party the other day for Halloween. Better be one more friend.
All right, here we go. Second half hockey.
All right.
Northern Tier has a lot of bodies over there. 1, 2, 3, 4.
We're split in two halves, right, Jane?
2 halves only. Northern Tier could make cuts right now. They can barely fit them all on the bench. Same goalie, actually. I thought they were going to switch goalies this second half, but the same goalie who started for Northern Tier is out there again. So here we go. We got Shayna shooting net for us. And in comes the Stars over around Lepage, curling towards the net. Hits the wet patch of ice and stops. We'll take that. Mason now, she tries to chip it by. The pinching defenseman from the Stars keeps it in. Now Lepage runs her out of room and the puck goes to Hannah White. She comes up the wall to Narinsky, who quickly fires it across to Mason. Mason made a nice little drop pass for Pope. She just missed it. She probably would have been gone. Pope poked it off a stick there, goes into the wall. Lepage runs her player out, and the play just like that. Their defensive partner comes in and picks up the loose change. Hannah White now looking to go cross ice to Mason. Again, just in her skates, couldn't quite handle it. Goes through her, and Northern Tier turns and cycles it back out of their zone, back out to the red line, I mean. Goal line's red too, but a little thinner than that one. Up the middle, they try to get it to Bliss. She can't hold it. They turn and fire right back up the wall. Northern Tier spins and goes into the Muskie zone, Hockey Club zone. Arpin fires it up the wall. Intercepted. Bliss comes down low to help. Keep your stick on that puck down there. It's wet. She tries to rim a hard one to Gushalak. She goes right out to the point and is kept in there and thrown on goal. Shooty covers that one up. Gets a face-off here in the Hockey Club zone. A minute and a half into the second half. It's quiet in here, kind of. We should keep the music going, maybe.
Should keep the music going. Rage Against the
Yeah.
Machine. It's pretty wet out there, right?
It is. It looks damp. Off the face-off, puck comes back to the Northern Tier defenseman. She shoots it through. Another shot on goal. She grabs it and covers it up. So,
It's 22-6 for goals.
shots on goal.
Again.
22-6. 22 in favor of the Hockey Club. Scoreboard is not as accurate as Kaylee Woolsey is with the shot counter.
We're lucky to have her, you know.
Part of the IT team. Off the face-off, Harper.
There's her daughter.
She gets it. Her daughter wheels it around. It's a slow roller. And Bliss goes in there and gets it back to Woolsey, who tries to go the other way. She gets turned back again. Now she banks a little harder out the wall to Fry. The pinching defenseman kept it in. Shot spun on net. Shoot just directs that over to the corner. Bounced off the wall and tipped away by the Stars. The centering pass broken up by Lepage. It's right there in the slot. Shot. Rebounds all over the place. Puck bouncing. Northern Tier has 2-3 whacks at it. That's a bad shift here for the girls. At the puck in our zone the whole time. Never got it out. And Northern Tier had 2-3 quality scoring chances. Shayna did the job, shut the door. So, see the Eagles are down there warming up. Dryden Eagles from Dryden, Ontario. Off the face-off, Perot wins it back to Ducharme. Ducharme rims it around here to Harbluck. Tom and Harbluck are trying to get that puck out of the feet and try to get it out of the zone because we haven't been out for a few minutes. Dig it away there. Perot's waiting for that loose puck to pop out. Now Harbluck has it for a second, throws it up the ball.
There we go.
Now Perot has it. She gets the puck poked off her stick, gets it back and dumps it into the zone of the Stars and gives chase. Stars reverse the play there, back coming up the left wall here. Tom pinches, held it in for a second, but it hits a skate, comes out. Stars now attack into the Hockey Club zone. Ducharme broke it up momentarily, throws back to help her out. Stars player falls down. They're getting a little more support here and getting some more zone time this half. Perot and Ducharme find it. Now Tom spins away from the front of the net. Tries to get a pass up to Tanguay. On the second try, she does. Tanguay dumps it into the middle of the ice and it's intercepted by the Stars. Stars player turns back. There's a lane now as we're backing off. Good job by Tom. Comes up and forces a play. Now turned over and out comes Ducharme. She carries it over the red line. Gets to the blue, throws one in behind the goal. Bounces to the back of the net. Out come the Stars. Cutting in past Narinsky, but right into Pope. No offside. Mason had it, but it hit a skate. Now Hannah White has it behind the net. She tries to flip it up, but it's right on the stick of the Northern Star girl. She throws a shot on net. Spent a lot more time here in our zone this second half. And probably have got to get our feet going a little bit more. Mason has it now. She throws one into the feet of the Northern Star player, then chips it out into the red line. Now we got 3 players on the same side of the ice again. That's another little thing, eh? We get all forwards over there. We got the whole half of this ice wide open. So our right winger needs to stay out in the middle. So when the puck comes, you're going to have room to dangle.
It's like when you play the Queens, they space out well there.
Yeah, they are disciplined that way. Face off right here at center ice after the puck and went into the bench. Off the face off, Bliss gets it back to Lepage. She goes D to Hannah White. Hannah White steps around one. Fires a quick pass to Bliss, can't handle it. Lepage has it, fires the puck back in, deep into the zone, and going in to get it are the Stars. Puck's thrown up the wall, intercepted and kept in by Lepage, and now it's poked out. Hannah White gets to it. She dumps their puck right back into the Stars zone. No one's really going too fast to get this puck. Duchelak has it now. Puck comes to Fry. Fry is down below the goal. There's Bliss behind her. And now she chips it past Bliss. Got to communicate a little more, ladies. Duchelak puts it back down low to Fry. Fry goes back to the front, but it's intercepted by the Stars. Players turn back. She puts it into the corner, pinching down hard as Lepage. Back down low to Fry. Fry spins away from a check. Trying to get it to the front. Good paddle by the goalie to knock it back into the corner. Duchelak has it now. Duchelak goes off the wall to Lepage. Lepage shoots one through. It's gloved by the goalie. It's bouncing around. Now she gets it and covers it up for the face-off. Well, we haven't been down here too much this half, but finally got down to get a shot on goal. Whoever just joined us, the hockey club's down scrimmaging and Hibbing. 2:25 and a half. They don't put any score on the board. Just a good opportunity to skate with some American schools here and get your legs going. Get us up to speed for next weekend when they go to Grand Forks, Crookston, and Detroit Lakes. So they're ahead in this one, 3-0. We didn't scrimmage the same team yesterday, and we didn't have our best effort, and we lost that one 5-3. Off the wall now. Puck chipped into the middle. Picking it off there is Fry. Fry takes it, doesn't have a shot. Looking for help. Nobody there. He puts it back behind the net. Duchelak has it. She comes out of the corner. Puts it back down low to Fry. Fry had that puck chipped away from her. Goes behind the net to Perot. Perot has it in her feet. Now it's going to the front. Shot. Nice play there. Quick play. Fry went to Duchelak, just missed the net. Back below the goal. Fry throws one out. Misses everybody. That's going to go all the way down the ice. Not an icing though, because we shot it ourselves. So hustling back to pick it up is Arpin. Arpin spins, turns, comes up the ice. She looks, gives it up here to Harblock. Bounces over her stick right to the Stars defenseman. They go up the middle. It's intercepted almost by Tanguay, but the Stars get it. Put it in wide on Wolseley and skate around here. Centered. Hits Arpin in the foot. Now Harblock has it. Harblock slides it over to Perot as they come out of the zone. 2-on-2 with 3 Stars back checking. Perot fires one in wide. Harblock gets there. Chips it past a couple players and goes and gets it herself. Centers it to Pope. Pope steps in around a couple of Stars players and tries to get it herself. Now she has it. Below the goal line, looking to get it out here to Tom. Tom's looking for a lane. Fires one towards the net. The goaltender scoops that one up. Nurinsky was coming off the bench. She was yelling, and she was open. That would have been a nice little play. Slide that one over. So we got a face-off down in the Star zone. 16 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock, ticking there down. Hockey Club will scrimmage at 2:30 next against Hibbing. First time we'll see Hibbing this year. Puck bounced off the back wall, and Mason gets there. Mason takes it away and spins away. Protecting that puck well, and she gets tripped up down below the goal. Puck comes to the other side, and out come the Stars. That's Ducharme trying to chip it away, and she does. Offside is the call. 24-9 is the actual shots on goal. 3-0 is the actual score in favor of the Fort Francis Hockey Club. Face-off attempt here. Pope wins the puck back. And I don't think that was the play they had intended. I think it worked. They won the face-off, but instead of D to D, I think the pass is hard up the ice. Anyways, puck comes back to the Stars defenseman. She's looking to get a lane to throw it on the net. It's stopped for a second by Pope, and then they're still trying. They did get it out. And out comes the hockey club. Pass up here to Narinsky. He thought about calling out a penalty. Puck goes in. Chance here.
Team.
Empty net. Pope can't get a stick on it, as the goalie was tied up with their own player on the other side. But Mason did a good job getting it out to Pope. She just never got the shot off. Now the Stars have got it back out. Tom jumped up on the play. Gets the puck into the zone. The Stars quickly turn it back up the ice. And Mason on the back check takes it away from the Stars player. They turn it right up the ice to Narinsky. Narinsky's by herself. 1-on-5. She turns away from the check. Goes cross ice to Lepage. Lepage gets taken out of the play. Bliss tries to jump down and keep it in the zone. Gets tied up there. There's 3 Stars there. Bouchelak comes in to help. Stars player tried to shoot it up the wall. They're getting a little guilty sometimes of turning away from the check. Now it's dumped out. Hannah White's got 2 Stars on her. She retreats into the zone with the puck. She fires one right off a skate. Almost went in. Shot through the crease there. Almost a Steve Smith goal again. This time Bouchelak tried to get it out. Throwing right back into the our slot. And the Stars get another quality scoring chance. Now Bliss picks off a pass and gives it up here to Fry. There's a 2-on-1 here. Fry goes wide and loses the puck. Has the puck taken away from her. A little too soft there, and out come the Stars. 1-on-2, 1-on-4, 1-on-5. Nobody wants to go get the puck though. Puck then is shot out, and the Stars regroup and dump it right back into the hockey club zone. Hannah White throws it behind her net to Lepage. Lepage goes up the wall to Bouchelak. Bouchelak's got to be quick because here comes trouble. She's tripped up. Lepage gets it again. Throws it out to the center ice to Bella Fry. Bella gives a backhand pass to Bouchelak. Bouchelak on the backhand. 3-on-1 there for the girls, but a couple passes in the feet. Nobody could get a good quality shot off. And ends up with really not a tough save at all for the goalie. You gotta make good passes. That can really slow you down. On the face-off, Pro loses that one to the Stars. But on the forecheck, they regroup and they get the puck back. Pro gets the ball on the goal line. He drops it there for Tanguay. Puck's chipped past Tanguay. And then it's chipped past Harbuck. And then it's chipped past Wolseley. And out come the Stars. Good hustle by Arpin as she regroups the puck behind her own net. Looks for an opening, uses the glass, bounces out towards the blue line. Didn't get out. Stars were able to get there and keep it in. Now there's a shot coming from the Stars. Good blocker saved by Shoot. She punches it out to Arpin. Arpin goes up the wall again to Harbuck. She chips it out and Pro has it. Hustling up with Pro is Tanguay. She tries to get it to her. Just could puck bounce a little bit on her. She couldn't get a good solid pass off. Now it's back to the point. Wolseley puts it back down low to Pro. Pro has it. She dumps it around the other side to Harbuck. Harbuck walks off the wall, takes a look, shot, hits a goal or hits a defenseman, and out come the Stars. Off the bench, Narinsky broke that play up. And Wolseley goes back and picks it up. She backhands the pass across to Arpin, just out of her reach. Narinsky finds it, wheeling out of the zone. Getting a little bit of speed going as she comes over the blue line. Got her other 2 forwards with her. Tries to center it. The goaltender blocks it with her paddle. Mason swoops down and picks it up. She tries to center it, hits the skate, and goes back into the corner. Now the Stars have it. The left winger has it, chips it out of the zone. Hope was able to get a stick on her and tie her up so she couldn't clear it, and Mason then jumps on it and keeps it down low in the Stars zone. Narinsky comes into the corner to find that loose puck. It's chopped back the other way. Mason's on it again. She's ran out of the play. That Stars defenseman gets moving her feet and gets the puck out of the zone, but then she fires it into her own bench there. And we're going to have a face-off at the offside dot as a player hitting somebody on the bench, or the puck hit somebody on the bench. So not as much going on here in the second half as there was in the first half as far as the hockey club goes. Some sloppier play again, back to giving some pucks away. Not really getting any flow going, you could say. Off the face-off here, Tom jumps up. It's offside as Narinsky had went in hard on the original forecheck, got tripped up. On the face-off, that's Pope. Puck's won by Pope, back to Ducharme, over to Tom, up to Narinsky, jumped into the zone. Stars wheel it back. Pope's there to take it away. Cuts out in the middle. Good hard shot. The rebound's there. Nobody can find it. And now Pope has it again. She puts a hard dump in, and it's going to come all the way around here to Narinsky. Past Narinsky. Tom steps up. Tom runs into some traffic. He gets the puck back. Stars are there, rubbing her off the puck. Tom tries to get it back. Picking it up there is Bliss. Bliss comes in, shot, with the stick, bounces over top of the net. Tom again, back to the point. Ducharme throws one through. Big pad save, kicked out. No, this is Ducharme. That might have been Fry over there. And the puck comes out of the zone. Back to pick it up is Bliss. Bliss goes behind the net. Up the wall to Ducharme. Ducharme tries to get it back to Bliss, and she does. Bliss then didn't do much, really. Now she has it. Over the blue line. Dumps it in past the defenseman and goes and gets it herself. Now she stops, spins away from one Stars player right into the second Stars player. Stepping up to try to keep it in was Hannah White. The Stars chip it out of the zone. They're coming with speed now with the blue line. Wrist shot, big pad save right into the slot. Right to the Stars player who didn't get anything on that one. Turn, shot back behind the net. Hannah White jumps down low to pick it up. Slips it around the boards. The Stars defenseman pinches and keeps it in. Takes it right to the net. On the backhand, gets it up high on Shayna. Hits her in the mask. She's able to knock it down, and then it's chipped out of the zone. All the way down. The goaltender comes out to play it back up. Stopped there by Gulashilak. Off the bench comes Charles Perreault. She steps in over the blue line. Gonna get a good shot. No, just lost the handle there. She still has it though below the goal. All three hockey club players are below the goal line. Gulashilak now with Fry. Fry centers at the Perreault. Comes back to Fry. Nobody can get a stick on it. A lot of traffic there. I think you'd be better off having a little bit higher up in the top of the circle area, as they would probably have a little more space to operate. But they're getting all down right into the goalie's crease and a little clogged up. Now the Stars coming out of the zone. Going wide. Cutting back into the middle of the defenseman. Hard wrist shot up and over the glass, or over the net. Harpin regroups that puck. Up the wall to Harbluck. Harbluck. She loses it. Poked off her stick right to Woolsey. Right back to Harbluck now as they try again. Gotta be a little quicker there with the hands, Peyton. As she turns that puck over again. Shot. And now it's tipped out of the zone. Now Harbluck has it. Trips it to herself, tries to get there, pokes it into the Stars zone here. We've got 7.5 minutes left in this scrimmage before we cue it up again for 2-3. Stars chip that puck out of the zone. Rosalie has it. Drops it there for Tanguay. Tanguay runs into a couple of Stars players as they come off the bench. Now the Stars player carries it in. Hope has her all wrapped up, and they all go down in a heap. Arpin skates it out of the zone. Carries it wide on the Stars players. Oh my gosh, she threw it towards the net. It went right through the goalie. Just caught enough of her skate that it didn't go in the net and it deflected into the corner. Peyton was just trying to center that puck, and she was almost given a gift there. She has it again. Throws it back into the Stars zone. Mason has it now. She gets it back